We have tiled slate. After the extensive process we went through tile selection, going to a couple of manufacturers of understanding what colours matching with what, and we've finally gone with one unique colour all the way through, and it's looking pretty goddamn amazing. Let's have a walk through, let's unpack what our tilers have done.
We had planned not to go floor to ceiling initially just to save on costs, but I think upon talking to our project manager, what we've realised is that going floor to ceiling, it's not that much more expensive. You're spending about $1 to $2 grand extra, and assuming you're not doing a flip or you're just doing it purely for short-term profit, you wouldn't want to spend that. But when we're going to hold this property for at least 4 to 5 years, it makes sense to do those small little things just to make a property just have that extra owner-occupier appeal to it. And I think that's what we both agreed on, that it just 1 to 2 extra is fine, give it that wow factor. So.
And I think shout out to Niche from initial point, who we're working quite closely with, is literally project managing this project on a day-to-day basis, from organising trades to quotes, access, quality control. He's been doing a fantastic job on our behalf. So what we've done here, no more kitchen. We did a bit of a ballsy, gutsy move again at Nish's recommendation. Predominantly why this bad boy here, the tower, was almost breaking up the kitchen space into two very segmented kitchens. So we're now going full open benchtop plan.
It just makes the whole area look much bigger. And again, it's more of a long-term thinking. We're not thinking we need to sell this in 6 months. We're thinking we're going to keep this for 5 years, so we're going to provide something quality.
Again, with this one there, it was a lot more about function versus form of what the existing was. So it is improving that flow of how you would use your benchtop within the kitchen space.
So basically how it's going to be is like the cooktop and everything here, and then there's going to be a section just for microwave, oven, and then just a little cabinet on top.
Beautiful, look at the waterproof line. That's what I like to see. The 100mm upturn of a waterproof, obviously that is going to be picked up by and covered by the tiled skirt. And again, back at penetration level, it's following across here, picking it across there, so coming down here is picked up and contained within the waterproof line, which is quite important to make sure it's getting done. Again, the good old 1980s arch, if you guys remember, is gone.
Which I think was also another great decision because, it looks good, but what our niche had told us is that it creates a bit of a divide in the bathroom, which is already not like a massive bathroom. So you're sort of just making a not very massive bathroom look even smaller. So I think just opening up this whole space and, keeping it open.
What did we decide with a bath? So what we're debating against is, do we center a bath in the middle and allow space to either side? Whilst visually this looks great, when it comes down to ongoing maintenance, it becomes somewhat quite difficult to clean around the corners to either side, especially being a rental at the start. In this instance, because you've got the vanity going here, which is almost going to come across, it's going to be very hard to back in and clean that across. So it's almost having to back the end of the bath down this wall and allow the space to then come across here. So the vanity's coming out by about 450 out. So we're then locking ourselves. So literally from here, the vanity's coming out. Your bath is going to be about till here. If I am putting the quick trick Aagam or quick trick guys, we've got 600 by 600 tiles, 600 plus 600, 1200, half a cut, 300. So 1500 is roughly about to where we're at here.
Yeah, correct.
If you do not have a tape on you. The bath comes across here. I don't know about you, but I can't squeeze in here.
No, you can't. You'd basically have to go over the thing and then in.
Yeah, so that's why it becomes in that dead space. So
unless pretty much what you're doing is you're doing your stuff here and then you're sort of reaching over to grab whatever you need to. Because if it's storage, you're not actually going in there and picking out what you need. It's not like a cupboard. It's sort of like you're just keeping stuff there that you just grab and move on with.
So then typically what I then recommend is if we're opening it here or here, you're then putting your towel rail.
Yeah, correct. Just a towel rail or something.
It allows it to then drain back down in that space.
Yeah, correct.
So I think with this one, just go with Nish's recommendation of which side.
Too. Yeah.
But I reckon if we are going this side, you're very easily going to back yourself in that corner.
Of course,
of not being able to go in. So there's two parts, right? Access for cleaning this. And equally being able to go in.
Yeah, correct.
So if you then bang this on this side, you'll approximately be to here, plus or minus. So you still technically
can still
walk through. Mop,
do whatever
vacuum,
cleaning.
Whatever cleaning you want to do on this side. You have a towel rail which protrudes out of here, which to me makes sense.
I think it looks cleaner. Yeah, you're right.
Towel is basically just draping down here. You're in the bath.
Yeah, visually that actually looks better as well. I can imagine. Oh, cool. I think something to think about. I'll finalize with that. I think a hint of premium, because we're still in Frankston, so I think it's going to be pretty much as good as a brand new home because everything is renovated.
What's your pick?
I think natural oak, and even this one.
So I think that's the beauty of why we've effectively reached out to Initial Point is they have their own cabinet manufacturing team in-house where you effectively gain economies of scale and cost efficiencies when it comes to joinery, which tends to be a very expensive exercise when outsourced.
No, he's gone above and beyond for us, and that's the main thing that's why we really like working with him, and he's done several other projects in this area, which is great.
Cool. What else is happening now? Do you know when kitchen is happening?
He's finalized the design of the kitchen, so it's just a matter of putting it in. Stone is probably what we need to decide soon, now that we've decided flooring. So today we'll finalize flooring.
Yes.
What do you think? I think the natural oak.
I think the natural oak.
It's pretty stock standard.
Yeah, but I think that is
timeless.
that will go quite well with.
Yeah, it's exactly what we want.
This one.
That's pretty much it for now.
So we're having our design team in the background, getting the decking, getting the drawings done, ready to go through building permit stage. So ultimately we can then come back in, have an approved building permit drawing and start getting that outdoor deck going. Any challenges so far?
Any challenges? No, not really.
I think it's been pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah.
Probably the only challenge I'd say is choosing tile colors.
Exactly, yeah.
And just, I guess, really shopping around for the most price competitive option because there's obviously so many tilers and tiling shops that you can go to. Yeah.
I think what benefits the most is obviously trust who you're working with, and if you have someone, sort of make a decision pretty quick. You know, I don't think you have to complicate it too much when you're doing flips, and unless it's the place where you actually want to live in. But if it's going to rent out, I think you sort of go for more of the timeless looks. I think one trick that Oliver has taught me is if you don't have a massive open space, then don't try and go too dark with the colors. There won't be much reflecting going on, and it just looks smaller and it'll look more like a cave than an open area. So I think
and I think the tile selection that we ended up going with is nice, well balanced, where it's not too dark.
It's a very basic, but it also has that, and I think basic, little goes a long way.
Especially the other one. Like what I was particularly concerned is the other one you're walking in a narrow tunnel.
Yeah.
So let's go, Yeah, particularly this one, you're literally walking into a tunnel. You really don't want it to be that dark. Like with shower cubicle here.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, if that shower cubicle was a much darker charcoal, dark grey, it becomes very dark and murky.
Yeah.
You know, one thing that he's done really well, Aagam, is the folds or his tiler.
Yeah.
You can literally see the cuts of how that drains back into that point.
Yeah.
Which is fantastic to see. And just finishing off
Yeah.
with a tile trim.
Yeah.
You can obviously see the difference to where we went, where there was no tile trim.
Niche works in more premium markets as well, such as Cheltenham and Bayside suburbs. We're glad we can showcase that in a suburb like Frankston as well. That's who we're targeting at the end of the day, the premium customers.
So looking forward to wrapping this project up, getting the valve done, and we extract a decent size of equity out. Aagam can get his deposit back and get his capital back, and then we can rinse, recycle, go into the next one once it's done and once it's tenanted.
And the exciting part is hopefully eventually, maybe a year and a half's time, we should have another beautiful townhouse in the back.
Cool. So anyone who wants to buy a townhouse at today's market rate, back house is going for $1 million, just sign the contract now.